And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. It obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I love was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on the first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see all that rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Jackson. They'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go play action with Jackson. He'll get this one to Galladay. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Yeah.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 3rd and short. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel.
Oh, come on.
Touchdown!
Wow, terrible tackling.
Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off.
That sack and then nothing.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5 now. Wentz. He gets it to Combs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. They'll run on first down. Wallace. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. A look at the Buccaneers starters now on defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
On second down, it's Wallace. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Come on.
On first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Listen, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, no.
And now off to the races down right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Lamar Jackson His 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
He rolled over on
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And
go, Brandon Cook.
Go. Score. Touchdown, Vikings. Brandon Cooks, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Michelle. That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's complete to Williams. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Let's go.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Good open field tackling there. 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Sanders' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. They're kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
He'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, echo. Get him. 53's the mic. 53, check 53.
The final shot before half for Wentz. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now.
Get him. Come on, man. Hit him before he gets over the first.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. It's complete.
Come on.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Yo, yo, yo.
That time, and it moves the
Welcome to the broadcast.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game.
Right now
3rd
either.
and short, blitz was on.
I know I'm losing now.
Get out of your hands in
Trying to get this sack with Joey Bosa.
Completion, got the job done for a first down.
Now it's Jackson. That's Samuel caught left side. That
Killing me.
Good for 4. It's second down.
Oh, I can't see the comments. I'm going to have to change this. Hold on. Okay, now I can see the comments. Yeah, I'm trying to win this. Hopefully.
So that sets up
I'm not doing too high right now.
They'll turn to Michelle.
Oh, come on. That was a hold if I ever seen one.
Now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Get that. Come on, man. Catch that.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on second down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Yeah, but I ain't done crap all.
On second down.
Oh, come on. Get him.
They get
You got out too far to the edge there.
And it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's got his man.
Oh.
And down inside
I thought I was closer for the hit stick. I've been doing bad tackling lately.
Buccaneer first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
Oh, it's wide open.
It in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
He's wide open.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the
they're going
Buccaneers
for 2.
tack on to their lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to
find. Dude, what the?
Sometimes they get lost in the
man.
But usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
I went to hit the quarterback with the thing.
There it results in a touchdown.
And instead, it went to the other guy that I switched to after I hit the button.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to
game,
kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Wentz now to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On first down, Wallace. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press.
Oh, no, what the fuck, man? That's not the button I hit.
Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it here
throw it to the
18-yard line.
I wasn't even close to the dude I threw it to.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back.
I wasn't even close to the dude I threw it to. I hit circle and he throws it to the. That wasn't even close. Oh my God, dude!
Set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the
plus
side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about
this whole game has been, dude.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
I started off with a 7-yard sack with both of them, and it ain't been nothing since.
First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Can't get the man for nothing.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson.
Held. Catch it. Come on, man.
Incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Let's go.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Michelle. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Dude, that sucks big time, dude. Second loss in a row, it looks like. Or first loss, actually.
Second down now. Michelle. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
I mean, maybe if by some miracle I can score in under a minute and then get the ball back.
EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
If I can stop him here and get the ball back.
Come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Michelle.
Are you leaving already?
He's very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's
Okay,
far so short.
Oh, he's not coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were.
Let me come say hi real quick. All right, well, never mind. Hi. All right.
Able to exploit right there.
Get it. Let's get this punt going.
There's Matt Bosher now.
Oh, he didn't get it. I thought he got it.
For the second time. This is fielded inside the 5.
What the hell is he doing? Get up.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will come back down deep in their...
That was definitely
so well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to down. Now Wentz signaling frantically. Let's get to the line.
For Tokyo. Hey, I-7. Push him back. Push him back. Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
To throw again on second down. Wentz will find his tight end. That's Waller. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Go. 40. Check 56. Your track, your track.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Wentz now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz.
Throw it, dude.
What the... He goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Like it. Yeah. It was all bad.
Cannons, it's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through.
Oh,
And they
I was able to hold them to less than 250.
Performance down the stretch.
Wow.
So for the Buccaneers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings,
no, I wasn't.
They also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Wow.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
10 for 15,
you've
2
been
picks.
watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, the 2 picks kills. I didn't run the ball barely, though. Look at these. I barely ran it at all. Look, 6 rushes. 9, 10 rushes total, maybe. Like, nothing. I barely ran the ball at all this game. I should have ran it way more. El Terrible. No tackles for losses. Oh, I didn't do good. It was awful. Hoot tut, teet tut, to wee tut. Let's see what we got here. Misty Hootie Tut. Greatest physicalness. Hybrid. Right tackle Brian O'Neill. Let's give him some power. Got Miles Jack. Ooh. Little pass coverage. Versus the Colts next. What do we got here? Let me see. What are the stats here? Taking a peep at the league stats here. Looking overall. Where is your team stand? At the bottom. Oh, Russell Wilson is suddenly the top quarterback. Oh, look at this. 1,000 yards, Andrew Luck. Lamar Jackson, he could have been yours, Chris. He could have been yours. Look at that. So, Demon Lords first, then Walter, then that would be Jared, then me. Ooh, come up there. Give me some TDs. 2 with recommended cooks. Just not averaging good. Oh, there's your quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. That's actually pretty good. Only 1 pick on the season. Check out the rushing. Kareem Hunt is number 1. Oh, and look at Christian McCaffrey. You're running back? Really, dude? Damn, and then Alfred Morris is right behind him, too. Okay. And Sony Michel, yeah, he had a good game against me. Almost 100 yards. It's the most anybody's ever rushed against me. Matt Burita. Can you rock it like rocket fools? Wait. forgot to look and see where Brandon Cooks is leading in the NFL. He just had a pretty monster game. Oh, yep, there he is. Number 4. With only 7 receptions? Really? 293 yards? I mean, Tyreek Hill just makes so much sense because he'll be killing people on those slants. Hey, who taught you got a Mortal Kombat? Let's see who. All right. Guess we're done. Yeah, you got 11? Let's do it. Let's do some 11. I'm trying to start a party. Let's go. Start the party. Mortal Kombat. Do 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 do. Duke 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 Duke. It's time for Mortal Kombat.